Every day, new drivers and recent licensed drivers purchase various amounts of transport. But since one of the cheapest vehicles that anyone can purchase is a motorcycle, the only problem with motorcycle is how vulnerable the rider is and how exposed they are to the environment. People must be careful when riding a motorcycle as they are among 4,000 pounds of metal going at high speeds. Just imagine that. This could result into people's lives to end up in a fatal state and ruin them completely. Some don't even bother to wear helmets because, as they say, it is uncomfortable or blocks their vision. This stubbornness needs to stop now. It can lead to the end of their life. People need to be aware of the risks of not wearing a helmet on a public road. I want to show you a short animation of the damage a bicycle accident can create to your brain tissue. But bear in mind, this is only a bicycle. Just think of what smashing into a car or falling face first on concrete at 30 miles per hour or more could do when on a motorbike. In that video, you could see the efficiency a helmet has to your most vital function of your body, reducing 35% of the brain tissue damage. Being a Filipino, where the country is still developing in terms of their economy, most people who ride motorcycles there are reckless, and I can truly admit that. Almost most of them ride on national roads without helmets. I had seen an accident happen right in front of my eyes. On my way to school, on the other side of the road, a crash occurred with a motorcycle and a car. The motorbike was obliterated, and the man riding the motorbike had no helmet, and I could see the blood spreading across the road from his head. It was very unfortunate for the man suffering. But imagine you were in that situation. If you didn't wear a helmet, it wouldn't just be you worrying about your injuries, but your close ones and the parents that agonize the risks you take. What would you do if you were your parents? Could you bear the grief? In times of an accident, the only thing that can protect you from head injuries are helmets. That's why wearing a helmet instead of being unprotected can help reduce the risks of injury. Having a helmet or possibly not forgetting your helmet can protect you from damaging the most vital parts of your body. In a careful and longitudinal study conducted by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration in 2005, they calculated that the lives that would have been lost if the riders would have not worn a helmet. They stated that there was an effective 37% for motorcycle helmets for reducing injuries. Furthermore, they estimated that 1,158 additional motorcyclists would have died were it not the fact that they were wearing proper helmets. Plus, 640 lives would have survived fatal crashes because of helmets. This really depicts the safety helmets have. The reason being that so many people suffer injuries or die from motorbike accidents are because of the exposure the rider has to the vehicles, the environment, and the daredevil stunts that they try to create. So the chance of getting into an accident with a 4,000-pound car going at 55 miles per hour or higher is quite high. According to Hagen-Rosskopf HR law, they statistically discovered that once you get out on your motorcycle, there's a 6% chance that you'll get hit. This is a higher chance compared to getting hit by a car, which is only 1%. If we don't wear helmets, that 6% chance can determine our fate. Think about all of this. It isn't just you that worries about the injuries you have. Your loved ones think about you too. Having no helmet in a crash can cause so many injuries, externally and internally. But the most common are facial fractures, broken bones, road rashes, and mental disabilities. However, fracturing bones on your body isn't the only thing you're breaking. You're breaking the bank account of yours or your parents. The GAO, or General Accountability Office, found that motorcycle drivers are 30 times more likely to die. The cost of fatal and non-fatal crashes range up to a whopping $1.4 million, as it starts from $2,500. Think of what the consequences you are making when not being responsible on the road. With many problems regarding to helmets, this minor accessory can impact the safety better. If you just wear helmets, there won't be much problems with hospital bills and disabilities that you can get. Your close ones won't have to see you on a hospital bed incapacitated. In conclusion, helmets should be worn for every motorcycle ride to prevent any more deaths. People nowadays need to follow road rules because without regulation and more stubbornness of newly licensed drivers, the death toll will increase substantially. The most effective way to get more people to wear helmets is to enforce a law in countries, especially developing countries, where it is an obligation to always have a helmet for protection, and to make the security tighter so that anyone without a helmet is caught. Do you want more innocent people to die just because they forgot their helmet? Well, you can change this. You can make a difference. Spread awareness to people you know or children you know. Take control of the situation so more people are more vigilant to the dangers of no helmets.